Hunt here. To be honest, what we're gonna do is, well, to be honest, it's very hard to find any legit recipe online for non-dairy heavy whipping cream. So we're gonna kind of do an experiment here. We have confectioner's sugar dumped in there. We're gonna do 1 can of coconut oil, which solidifies at room temperature sometimes. So 1 can of coconut oil. And what makes heavy whipping cream different from a lot of the other creams and like almond milk and that sort of thing is that it has a higher content of fat. You want it about 35% fat. Then we're going to take a teaspoon of vanilla. It's always a key ingredient. That's alright, we'll take some extra. I like vanilla. So this is the heavy whipping cream that we are going to use to make a topping on a cake. So like if you're making a birthday cake or a cake for fellowship or whatever with some friends, you will now have the way to make your own really good topping. So let's see if this ninja can blend it up. Alright, so that's our heavy whipping cream for this recipe on a chocolate cake. Check out my other videos if you want to see the recipe for chocolate cake, but this will end up being the icing. It's a gluten-free, dairy-free chocolate cake, and that heavy whipping cream, non-dairy, looks fantastic. So we're going to take that heavy whipping cream. Now this is to make a chocolate frosting. We're going to take that and we're going to put it in this pan and we're going to warm it up. Might need go ahead and get a spoon and scrape it out. We're going to warm this up, and then once it warms up, we are going to take it and we're going to pour it over the chocolate chips that you see right here. So once that happens, I'll explain the process as we kind of go here. Alright, now Ashley's going to take her heavy cream that's been heated up and poured over the chocolate chips. There's a 1.5 cups of chocolate chips. Once she gets that poured over there, she's going to just stir it, and it's going to sit for about 5 minutes. And then we'll continue the recording and tell you how to get that turned into frosting. Just stir that real good, and it'll melt the chocolate. Alright. That's good. Keep doing that.
Corn, come and see.
Do big circles and I'll see what happens. Alright. We'll let that sit for 5 minutes. Okay, so this is the icing topping that we're making from scratch. It's non-dairy. We used with coconut, and we chilled it on ice to speed up the process of chilling. You can see it's pretty thick now. So what we're gonna do is blend it until it kind of gets fluffy and it'll make solid peaks. So we'll see how this works on my experimental heavy cream. I'm gonna fluff it up a little bit. Well, that's not gonna work. My helper left me, so she decided to be a kid. It's set to beat it until it fluffs up. My helper Ashley left to go outside because it's a nice day. Okay, so I beat this icing for about maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and look at that. Oh, I am so impressed. It's been fantastic.